Alright, as we prepare for our pickling, we are going to do some jalapeno peppers, some cucumbers, red onions, and some cabbage. I do like to add some carrots to my jalapeno peppers and to my onions to add a little bit more color and crunch to the pickling. In the ingredient, you also need fresh garlic cloves. So when you have quite a bit to peel, I like to soak them in water for at least a couple of hours, and it makes it a lot easier to peel. So you just take and you peel it out and you put it back in. You're just swimming in it, and makes it super easy. So give it a try, and then we'll go to the next process.
All right, so for our carrots, we're gonna probably need about one for each recipe. And I just like to do a diagonal cut.
All right, I got my vegetables chopped up. I'm just liking the jalapeno peppers. So word of advice, wear gloves to cut them, especially if you do wear contact lens. To make my jalapeno peppers spicy, to make my pickled jalapeno spicy, I like to add some serrano peppers. So I'm gonna add 2 to this recipe. And then you can also add a slice or 2 to your cabbage, to your cucumber for your pickles, or to your onions to make that a little bit spicier as well. So it's just an easy chop. Put it together. Mince up some garlic. For each of the recipes, it needs 3 to 4 garlic cloves. I'm just using 3 large ones. If you want to use your garlic press, go ahead and use your garlic press. I just like mine a little bit chunky so people can see the garlic. You can get some garlic pieces. If you don't like too much garlic, you can just use one. It just gives a little bit of flavor. Looks good. All right, we're making our brine. We got a cup of vinegar, a cup of water, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 tablespoon of sugar. You can always add a little bit more sugar if you need to. I also have 3 cloves of large garlic. If you don't care for the garlic, you can always use smaller pieces or just use 1. That's fine. So I'm going to let it come to a boil. Make sure everything is dissolved. All right. I'm going to remove the heat. And then wait 5 minutes to cool off, and then we'll add it to our vegetables. All right, it's important as to what jars you're going to put your items in. So I like to use the jar with a bigger mouth opening for my cucumbers to make pickles, because it's easier to drop in and easier to pull out when I eat them. So I got 1 full-size cucumber in here. Set that to the side. For my jalapeno peppers, I'm gonna go ahead and mix some carrots in there. So I'm gonna probably need at least a jar and a half for these two. For my cabbage, I definitely like to use an old spaghetti jar. It's the best one. That's actually the right portion of the ingredient for the jalapeno ones. But since I did make extra. Next one is, let's do the jalapeno peppers. I like to mix a little bit of carrots with the jalapeno peppers. I'm gonna leave some of the carrots for my onion recipe. As you notice, I did leave the seeds on my jalapeno peppers. I like mine spicy. Now, if you didn't want it as spicy, make sure you add a little bit more sugar to your brine. Also, you can always take out the seeds when you do the jalapeno peppers as well. All right, so let's put this to the side. Let's do our onions. Again, I'm just gonna put a little bit of carrots in it just to add some color. Shove it really tight in there. Now you could actually put some onions into your pickle for the cucumbers, and then add a little bit more salt and make it really a nice flavor to it. Oh, I'm gonna put some jalapeno peppers in this one. Yeah. Let's do that. Just a little bit.
Let's put the rest of my carrots to my jalapeno peppers. Alright, see what I can get in there.
Alright, so I got my cucumber, got my cabbage, and I got my jalapeno peppers. So kind of see the mixture here. Alright, gonna make my brine. Alright, I'm gonna evenly distribute the brine into the jars. Okay, a little bit more of the pickle, jalapeno peppers, and then let's distribute the garlic pieces. All right, put some on top over here, move over here. Okay, on top, let me make sure. And then we're going to press down, make sure it's submerged in really well. And we're going to mix it just a little bit, shake it out. And then looks like this one, the cucumber, it's got to work its way down. I got a little bit more extra from the spillage. Use it all. Go. All right, so then you're just going to let it cool down and then you refrigerate it. Let's see. And then you're going to just make sure you press it down. And it's good to go ahead and refrigerate it, and then, you know, after a couple hours the next day, just make sure it's submerged. That's right. Make sure it's all compacted in there. You want to make sure the brine coats all of it. And then wait at least the next day to eat it, and it will be really delicious. So you'll notice that the jalapeno peppers are going to turn a little bit pale, which is fine. And then the heat will be mellow in the next couple of days, and especially if you did put a little bit more sugar into the brine. All right, I'm gonna let this cool off, then I'll refrigerate it, and then I'll show you the final product. All right, ta-da! This is the final product of the pickling. It's not canning, it's actually pickling in the brine. So we got the cabbage, it's a beautiful color. The cucumbers, of course, the green, and the jalapeno peppers, the color of the green has mellowed out just a little bit compared to the serrano pepper that's bright green. There we go. The red onions, and also, again, the extra jalapeno peppers because I need it. All right, enjoy it. Let me know what you think about it. Just FYI, on the jalapeno peppers, I did add 3 to 4 cloves of garlic to it for the jars, for the 2 jars. And then for the cabbage and the pickles, the cucumber and the red onions, I did about a 1 1/2 clove of garlic for each jar. All right, enjoy it. Until next time, have a great day.